What's up guys, it's Tom from blackoutgamersUK. I'm going to start off by saying I apologise if you hear any banging or hammering. There's some building going on next door. It's fucking annoying. But anyway, I'm doing my Halo marathon. It's something I do every year, and you can tell what it is. I play every Halo game through Therp. We're starting off with Halo Reach, and I decided I was going to film my favourite level from each game. And like I said, Halo Reach is the first one, in kind of storyline order. So this is my favourite level from Halo Reach. As you can tell, if you played the game, this is the level of the package. You could be thinking, it's not my favourite level is Nightfall, or my favourite level is blah blah blah. Quite frankly, I don't care. This is my favourite level, and I'll tell you why. It's not because I nearly got splattered by a grunt there, because I kicked him in the head. It's all alright, and it's not because I nearly got sniped here. These are not the reasons this is my favourite level. Believe me. But no, in a serious matter of fact, this is my favourite level because it's just got so many areas of combat, if that makes any sense to anybody in the world at all. You have got all these different kind of arenas. You've got this big kind of open space here at the beginning, and kind of halfway through the game it still stays quite big, but then you go to the close interiors of Sword Base, and then you've also got the big area of the big grand finale. Also, any level with a tank in it is just awesome, because as they say in Halo 3, tank beats fricking everything. I mean, look at this, boom, dead, boom, dead, boom, dead. It's awesome. I did find the tank really difficult to drive in Halo Reach, so I don't know if anyone else did. I kind of was using one analog stick to do one thing, and was using another analog stick to do another thing. And I'm a man, I'm not very good at multitasking. I'm also not normally very good at shooting things out of the air, but I managed to get that Banshee, so I thought I'd keep that in the video, not cut that out. Also, this is another reason I like this level, is because you're going back to somewhere you've already been in the game before. You're going back to Sword Base, but it's completely different. You're going back to the same areas, but they're completely different. It's like, if you remember, you go to this area already, you've got kind of the bunker and the UNSC anti-air gun in the level Sword Base. But here, obviously, you haven't got it. It's been replaced by 2 Covenant guns. Some people could say this is just kind of lazy game design, because it's exactly the same level design, but just with a different colour palette smacked on it. But in my opinion, this really works, because A, towards the end of the level, it gets completely different and gets a bit insane, but because it's a bit nostalgic. You're kind of thinking, I've already been here, but look, I can see the examples of Covenant glass and how it affects an area, and I really liked it. I thought it was a really nice touch. It's something they do in Halo games quite well. They did it in this one, they did it in Halo CE, and of course they did it at the end of Halo 3, when you go back to Installation 04 on the Ark. This bit was so much fun. I played this game through 2 years ago on Legendary when it came out. It did come out in 2010, I think. But playing this through again was just so much fun, because it's just like, I found this bit so difficult on Legendary in the tank, this single bit, and here I am on Heroic just blasting through it. I think I spent a good 2 hours on this level on total on Legendary when I played it through the first time. This time, half an hour, bang, done. But then again, that's just kind of from knowing where everything is. Here's an example of me being shit at shooting stuff out of the air. But if yeah, there we go, I miss. I'm gonna miss again. Oh no, I got it that time. I think this is where I get quite awesome, actually, if I remember correctly. Here we go. Yes, this is where I get good. But no, as I was saying, this bit on Legendary was quite tricky. It was getting past all of the fuel rod turrets. It was just a case of learning where they are, and then knowing that as soon as you come on the battlefield, you're gonna have to shoot them straight away. But there we go. That's all the Covenant outside dead. And here we go, going on in. Do you see what I mean? How it has different areas of combat. Kind of, you've been here before, but you're coming in at it from a completely different angle. You've got different types of enemies, but that's simply because of the Halo sandbox. I've come through this place so many times when I've played it through. Like the 3 times I played it through when I first got it, last year on my Halo Marathon, and now this time. And each time has been different, because there's been different enemies here, simply because of the Halo sandbox, which is one reason you can go and just play the Halo campaigns over and over and over again, because the sandbox just provides such variety that you don't get on other games. It's like, when I was playing, here's just an example, not knocking it, I don't want to start an argument, but when I was playing Call of Duty 4 through on Veteran, it was just a case of learning where stuff was. And here we go, I picked up a plasma cannon, and I hate jackals. Okay, one thing you have to know about me is I absolutely loathe them. They're the most irritating enemy in the world. I can cope with everything else. Grunts are fine, elites are fine, brutes are fine, bloody the Flood are fine. Jackals just, for some reason, get right on my nerves. It's like they're so flimsy and flail without their shields. It's just the shields make them so difficult to kill. And if they surround you in a pack, you're screwed. You are instantly bummed, because they will just murder you. Invisible elites I struggle to fight. I also suck ass at throwing grenades. But that's a different story for a different day. Here's another example of going to an area you've already been in once again. You've been through here on Sword Base, and it's where you fought your way up to the top to help take out the Covenant cruiser that was up there. And it's just an example of, I suppose it was trying to show you the kind of devastation that the Covenant, sorry, not the Covenant, that the Covenant did to an area, because you never really see the kind of damage they do until Halo 3, so I suppose it was just kind of reiterating the fact that they are a brutal alien force. And here is the main reason this is my favourite level, is because it ties Halo Reach and Halo CE together very, very nicely. So kind of all the way through they've been separate games, they haven't been connected at all, apart from the fact that you're a Spartan and you're fighting against the Covenant defending Reach. Those were the only connections until this bit. There's a Forerunner structure underneath Sword Base, the Covenant want it, Cortana's here, Dr. Halsey's here, and suddenly all of it gets connected. And I think it was just such a simple, brilliant connection. Also, I didn't see it coming. I did not see that kind of secret passage opening up. Spoiler if you haven't played it. Where have you been if you haven't played it? To be honest, you should be playing it. But it's kind of, that passage opens up and you go down on that crazy tram lift thing, and suddenly you're in this underground, massive underground cavern. And I think it was just, that is just brilliant game design. Here's an example of how I suck at throwing grenades again, people. Look at that. One was too short, one just went too far. So I thought, fuck it, DMR, take their heads off. But it's just, this bit of gameplay, see, even playing it through now on Legendary, it was so difficult. I was here for ages. I was just praying for the checkpoint done thing to pop up every minute. I was like, come on, give me a checkpoint, give me a checkpoint, give me a checkpoint. But I was having so much fun while doing it. But yeah, as I was saying, this just connects it all so nicely together. It makes, because the whole Noble team and everything seems quite random. You kind of think, at the start of the game, you're thinking, okay, why am I here? What kind of important thing am I going to do in this game? But this level ties it all together because of the fact you've got to deliver Cortana to where she needs to get to. And it's not actually the full Cortana, it's kind of a fragment of Cortana. I saw, when this game first came out, people were going on about that Cortana can't have been there because she was with the Chief the whole time. But it's just a fragment. It's just kind of half Cortana that was left for Halsey to help her do the sciencey stuff. Anyway, that's kind of getting off track. I am shooting at a tank here, by the way. I'm not shooting at nothing. As you can see there from the mortar, the plasma mortar, I am actually shooting at stuff. But now, that's a tactic I think I've seen everybody use. Also, this is a tactic I think a lot of people have done, is getting a Banshee. And this is another example of, you can play any Halo level how you want to play it. For example, I could have just sat back there at the door, at the defend symbol, and just defended that door till I died. But no, instead I've got a jetpack and I've hijacked a Banshee, and I'm flying around and I'm taking the fight out to them before they can get anywhere near the door. And to be honest, it's just incredible, this bit, because you're just flying around in a massive underground cavern. shooting at Covenant, and it's just amazing. I suck at flying. As you can see, I often go towards the ground quite a lot. Crashing does happen. That is what crashing is when you're flying and you go towards the floor, so you know, crashing does occur. And how that guy survived the plasma war, I have no idea. Oh well, he was a gold elite. Just drove into a rock, it'll be fine, nothing happened there. But this is as I said, it's a brilliant example of how Halo is a game that you can play any way you want to play it. And there we go, she's opened the laboratory door, and we got that into her lab, but I don't like leaving business unfinished, so I like to mop up. I like to make sure there's nothing left alive that could come back and bite me in the ass, so to speak. Yeah, see, the main reason I do the Halo Marathon is simply for nostalgia. And because I love these games. It was one of the first games I played 10 years ago. No, sorry, 11 years ago. And I nearly ran a meal over there. And it's just I've had so much fun, so many good memories playing this series. And yeah, here we go, another example. There's Cortana in her purple colour, like she is in Halo CE, being handed over to Noble 6. And that is why this is one of my favourite levels. Okay, well thank you all very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. Like, subscribe, comment, check out our channel, and hopefully I'll see you again next time when I'm going to be doing my favourite level from Halo CE. Also check out my big team battle gameplay if you want to. You don't have to, but if you want to, click on the writing and have a watch. Alright, thank you all for watching. See you all very soon.